Arsenal Fan TV here at the Theatre of Nightmares, Theatre of Dreams, the Man United fans call it. Not exactly the Theatre of Nightmares today, but listen, I think Arsenal deserved a point. What a poor first half by Arsenal. They didn't turn up practically, definitely. It was very, very poor from them in the first half, but in the second half, much improved by Arsenal. They came out, they had a go, and then the introduction of Jack Wilshere and Theo Walcott definitely changed the game for Arsenal. All of a sudden, we were dynamic in the midfield. We were looking for that out ball to Theo. His pace was troubling them. United were worried, and inevitably the goal came. And to be honest, I think if Olivier Giroud had been a bit more composed in the game and his finishing would have been better, and this is one of the things he gets heavily criticised for, because in these sort of games you may not have many moments. If he'd have put those chances away, we could have won that game, because when you talk about clear-cut chances in the second half, I'd say we had more. So I'd say a point was definitely a fair result. It was one of those games where both teams kind of huffed and puffed a bit. You know what sort of made me realise that game was a sort of an end-of-season type Arsenal versus Man United game, was the fact that I don't even know if there was a booking in the game. I think one booking in the whole game right near the end. And that just shows me, normally in these games, there's loads of bookings, players on the verge of a red card. It wasn't really like that today. The intensity wasn't really there like that. But listen, I'm pleased with the result. All we got to do now out of our last two games, well, actually, I'll have to check if we automatically have got that third place. But all we got to do is probably get like one or two more points. I think 2 more points, and then we're secured in a minimum of that third position, which means, which I think this is very important for Arsenal, that we don't have to come back and do a qualifier in the Champions League, which can be very, very tricky. Remember all those years ago when Everton got knocked out? Remember last season even against Besiktas, they were a decent team. Remember, they knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League. So, or was it Europa League? I'm getting confused now, but I don't want to do a qualifier. So let's get those other points and secure minimum of third place. Arsenal Fan TV are here at Old Trafford. Hey, this is becoming a decent hunting ground for us now.
Forward, because listen, if we lost today, we still could have won our 2 games. It is a massive step forward, because we have ended up 4th. We are not going to play a qualifier. That means our players don't have to come back early. After the FA Cup, people like Alexis are going to the Copa America. So you don't know who you could get. You could get some. Listen, we could have got Atletico Madrid before in the qualifier. 14 points
behind Manchester United.
But how many points are Manchester City behind them? What are Man City going to win?
They spent 180 million, mate.
What are Man City going to win?
They didn't spend much money this year.
That's not the point.
Go on, Claude. I'm listening.